The sound of a clap echoed through the banquet hall like a gunshot. 150 guests went dead silent. My cheek was burning, but what hurt the most wasn't my skin. It was seeing my son, the boy I raised with grease on my hands in my auto shop, looking down at the floor while his new wife demanded the keys to everything I owned. She thought because I was an old man, I would be weak. She thought public shame would make me fold. But she didn't know I had a phone in my pocket, and one single call was about to change the fate of that wedding forever. I am 68 years old, and my hands are calloused. Every wrinkle on my face tells the story of Martin's Auto Repair. It's not just a place where we fix cars, it's where the money for my son Lucas's college tuition came from. Since my wife passed away, he has been my world. I dreamed of his wedding day for years. I imagined joy, hugs, not an ultimatum. The reception was beautiful. Then Claudia, my daughter-in-law, took the microphone. I thought it was time for a thank you speech, but she looked me dead in the eye, smiling coldly, and said in front of everyone, "Since we are family now, it's only fair I get the gift you promised. Hand over the keys to the shop and the deed to the property. From now on, I'm the one managing the finances." I froze. I never promised that. I said, "Claudia, that is my livelihood." That's when it happened. Rage took over her face. She walked up to me and slap. She struck me right across the face. "You selfish old man," she screamed. "My son?" He didn't move an inch. As the room murmured in shock, my life flashed before my eyes. I remembered the nights I slept under cars to get jobs done on time. I remembered how many times I didn't buy new clothes for myself, just to make sure Lucas had the best sneakers for school. The shop wasn't just property, it was my dignity. And now, this woman wanted to rip it away from me by force, treating me like some burden that had served its purpose and needed to be discarded. I didn't scream, I didn't hit her back, I just stood up. I wiped the corner of my mouth, looked at my son, who was still staring at the floor, a coward, and said calmly, if this is how you see the value of my sweat, then let's settle this right now." I turned my back and walked out of the hall. Claudia laughed into the microphone, yelling, "He's going to get the keys, guys." But I wasn't going to get keys. I was going to make one phone call. I stood in the garden for 30 minutes. The night air cooled my burning face. Inside, the party tried to restart, but the atmosphere was heavy. They were expecting a defeated old man to come back with his head down. Then, the headlights of a black sedan lit up the driveway. A man in a sharp suit stepped out. He was carrying a thick leather briefcase. I nodded to him. We walked into the hall together. When Claudia saw Mr. Richardson, my attorney and minority partner, her smile wavered. Mr. Richardson asked for the microphone. The silence returned. "Ladies and gentlemen," he said, "at Mr. Martin's request, I brought the donation deed for the auto shop that was going to be signed today as a surprise gift." Claudia's eyes lit up with greed. "However," the lawyer continued, tearing the paper in half, "due to the physical and moral aggression witnessed by 150 people, we are activating Clause 4 of the will." "What does that mean?" Claudia screamed. I took the mic. "It means the shop is no longer an inheritance. It has just been sold to Mr. Richardson's investment fund, and the proceeds are being donated to charity. You get nothing." Their faces turned white, white like her wedding dress. Claudia collapsed into a chair, crying, not out of remorse, but because the money was gone. My son ran to me. "Dad, don't do this. It's our future." I looked at him with deep sadness and said, "Your future was with me. Your future now is on your own. You chose the side of the person who hit me. Now live with it." I walked out of that wedding with my head held high. Did it hurt? Immensely. Losing the illusion of a loving son is a father's greatest pain. But that night, I regained something more important: my self-respect. Today, I travel the world with the money from the sale. I learned that family isn't just blood. Family is who respects you, who protects you, and who never ever raises a hand against the one who gave them life. Would you have done the same in my place, or would you forgive for the sake of the family? Tell me in the comments below. And if this story showed you that respect is priceless, please like the video and subscribe.